What up, YouTube? This is Chris, aka the Artistic Gemini, aka Gemini the Artistic One. And I am here to give a reading for Scorpios. Today is February 4th, 2020. And again, I'm here to give a reading for Scorpios. I know I haven't made a video in a couple of days. Uh, I was trying to get everything pushed out within a week, but we're trying to balance work and then another work schedule is going to pop in. It was a little difficult, so I'm trying to find balance. But I had some time today. I just got home from work, had to do a little community run. So anyway, I'm here to give you Scorpios a lovely reading. Scorpio, water sign. I know a lot of people sometimes think that Scorpios are fire sign because, if you ever been stung by a Scorpio, you understand, or you've pissed them off. I was like, I don't know, water, but water can cause destruction as well. But yeah, so lovely Scorpios. All right, so I'm still using the headphones. Hopefully, everything's gonna come out as clear as possible. I'm feeling a little nauseous today, guys. So, excuse me if I chew gum, but it's keeping my stomach settled. All right. So I cleansed the cards and everything before. You can see I got my incense and everything blowing. Dragon's blood is my favorite, but anyway, so now let's go. Heavenly Father, Father Time, Father Sky, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, Source Energy, and Divine Source, everything that is, everything that was, and everything that will be. Use me as a vessel to deliver whatever message that you have for Scorpios. Again, Spirit, speak through me. Use me as a vessel to deliver whatever message that you have for the lovely Scorpios. So since I last did a video, I got another deck. It's the Soul's Journey. There you go. So I want to give you guys a message from that. Okay. Sorry if I missed a couple of days and I get a little rusty. So what message, Spirit, is it that you have for Scorpios and their soul? What soul message do you have for Scorpios today? And you have, guys, received balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. All right. So for balance, it says, I bring a state of, again, perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equitable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story, and you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue. And if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. So again, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So don't judge yourself, don't judge others. Balance, see things objectively, be able to see both sides of the coin. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. You know, sometimes it's easy to think that our shit don't stink, and it stink. Or the thing you point a finger, you have, how many pointed back at you, So a lot of times, I mean, I'm guilty of it. I think we're all are guilty of it, of being judgmental, understanding that we all have a light in us and we all have a darkness in us, and it's about achieving balance, and also understanding that just like we're not perfect and we need to offer ourselves understanding and forgiveness, we must do that to others because they're going through this same thing. Essentially, they may not be in the same exact circumstance, but if you can't, you have to look at it as a double-sided mirror. Understand that we're all human, we're all growing, we're all beings. Speaking of that, if this message does not resonate with you, whether you're a cross watcher or you are a Scorpio, feel free to continue to look. Share this video if it relates to another Scorpio in your life. And I like to always say that Spirit always drops knowledge. Spirit speaks, and it doesn't have to be pertaining to a particular sign. Yes, we are our signs play a huge part into who we are, but it's not everything about us. And I'm a human, you're a human. We're all beings. We're all spiritual beings. We're all energy. And so just because I'm going through something as a Gemini doesn't mean that a Pisces may not be going through it, or a Leo or a Capricorn. So you may be able to take something from this that can help you in another area of your life, okay? And I like to, it's called planting a seed as well. Just because it doesn't resonate right now doesn't mean that it may not resonate in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year. These are general readings. It's impossible to pinpoint everybody, when everybody's going to be going through a certain situation. So what I'm going to read off now, or get a card up for you guys, is the Whispers of Love. So this is a loving message. So I'm going to take, I thought two flew out, but it was just one. Okay. And that one flew out. Like flew out. Not flued out. I'm not trying to flew nobody out. Hope you guys get that joke. This one says relationship patterns. Okay. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So are you guys going through something in your relationship world that needs change? Maybe understanding. Maybe if the relationship is worth it, it requires balance, no judgment. So this one states, again, relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Consider the patterns that drive you to attract certain people into your life. You may find the next person you meet has similar qualities as your last partner. This is what you are energetically attracting. Once you learn the lesson, you'll be able to attract healthier outcomes. It may be helpful to share the disappointment or pain from the past, whether from your current relationship or another period in your life. Be honest with yourself and address situations as they happen. Acknowledge that you can no longer stifle your feelings. Know your strengths and your triggers. See your past relationships as opportunities to grow and figure out what makes you happy. You have a better chance at a lasting relationship when you have self-awareness. Avoid idealizing past relationships as they can hold influence over future outcomes. Love will not magically make you feel worthy or happy unless you have achieved those values for yourself. A beautiful woman A beautiful woman holds a hand mirror. She looks down at irises and a maiden playing a harp. The purple irises depict wisdom and power. It is time to call through residual emotions of past relationships. It is time to break your precedents. Precedents, sorry. President's precedents, sorry. The harp is not striking a chord of truth in yourself. Let me read that last line again. The harp is about striking a chord of truth with yourself. So this is saying that you guys need to recognize relationship patterns. So if you guys find yourself that you continue to go into the same pattern over and over again, now it's one thing for you to be in an unhealthy situation and because of not really understanding how to love yourself, you get mistreated and stuff like that. Um, Understand that you deserve better. Now, I can also relate to this. I'm feeling that if you guys are consistently with people that are different or have certain similarities but can be different, and you find that it's always issues, realize that sometimes if you find yourself on the 20th person, 10th person, and the relationships keep ending for the same exact reason, you need to look at within yourself. And that's either, even if it's the book like really shit that you don't deserve, look within yourself and figure out why are you attracting this, or why are you accepting a person to treat you in a manner that you don't deserve, whether that be physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You don't deserve that. And if on the other hand, no one's perfect. If you find that you're dealing with partners who keep saying you don't open up or you always shut down, if you have been hurt and you have closed yourself off to people going forth in every type of relationship you've been going through, then really you need to look within yourself and not allow that past relationship to keep affecting your current relationships. Don't be afraid to open up, and but also don't be afraid to walk away if the relationship is physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally abusive. But if you really are making people, I saw the saying: if you don't heal what hurt you, you will bleed on everyone who didn't cut you. If you don't heal your wounds, you're gonna bleed. You're going on everyone who didn't even cause those wounds. Even people who are there trying to fix wounds and stitch up wounds they didn't even create. They're even trying to do it for you when the true healing will only come from within. Sorry about that. The true healing will only come from within. But if you are not, if you just keep pouring it on and you keep allowing yourself to basically allow whatever wrong was done to you in the past to keep affecting your current relationships, then that person keeps winning. Don't be afraid to give your heart. Don't be afraid to open up. Be conscious, be smart about it. Recognize real for real, but also recognize when it's yourself who you're trying to protect yourself from hurt that the current person or people that have been in your life, they're not causing. So yeah, I wanted to say that. It's gonna bother me, I'm ashy, but oh well, I'm just gonna keep this going. All right, so that's what we have. So now I'm gonna pull a card from the Whispers of Healing, and then that'll give me. And then after that, I'll pull like one Soulmate oracle card, and then I'll just start pulling traditional tarot cards, just to see what's going on. If you hear me say words like president or can't even remember, precedent, president, tarot, terror, a lot of things with R's in it. From the southern I'm from South Florida, and we have a certain way of talking down there. And so, unfortunately, certain words are just almost impossible for me to say, no matter how much education I receive. So, uh, so just excuse me, I know I'm tearing this gum up. I'm sorry, you guys, but hope I'm not all loud in you guys' ear. just did that. All right, Spirit. What healing message do you have for Scorpios? We have, it says triggers. We all have triggers. I know that. Woo. A lot of things trigger. All right. So trigger states the occurrences or circumstances in your life may affect you on a deep level and be stored in your memory as wounds or triggers. Your ego can become defensive due to the emotional wounds you carry with you. Once a wrongdoing has happened in your life, it cannot be undone, but you choose how to handle the outcome. There is no single situation you cannot overcome. You can detach from the triggers, but you must have the will and desire to do so. Authentic healing begins, authentic healing means accepting past trauma, sadness, depression, and disappointments. From here, you can choose to accept responsibility for your emotions and your triggers. When you neutralize the stories from your past, they lose their grip on your present happiness. Holding on to pain limits your ability to live life to the fullest. It is time to disconnect the switch and stop allowing a past situation to control your current situations. The bubbles in this image represent memories and stories from the past. Once they no longer have energy or trigger you, they will pop and disappear. The sun rises on the horizon, reminding you that you have a new day in which to create everything and anything you want. The warmth of the sun supplies extra love to you. The ocean and river brings flow, gentleness, and friendship to help you release what no longer serves you. You are being challenged to live in this moment. So between balance, relationship patterns, and triggers, so far I'm getting a sense that some of you guys may have been in a situation that you're currently no longer in, or know that you need to be out of it. This is like I'm seeing two parts of this. And that if you guys have actually left that relationship, and this could be relationship that the first one that I'm talking about, I feel like this was a relationship that has been over for quite some time, that was a deeply emotional type love that hurt you to a point where you said no more. You said, I would never allow, even if you didn't say it out loud, something within you was like, I would never want to, I never want to feel this pain again. So I would give, but I would not give my all because I refuse to be hurt that way again. Because when I tried to do that, it hurt me. It rocked me to my core. It almost emotionally, spiritually, maybe even physically killed some of you guys. I feel like it rocked you and you have put up such a hard defensive shell. And anytime someone gets close to you, you sting them, get them. Because you it's like get before you get God, you know? And I feel like all of this is stemming from either one relationship that you had, or issues that you were repetitively drawing the same type of negative energy to you. And I feel like through hurt or through growth, you did learn to stop allowing yourself to be in that type of energy, or you're learning, if you're currently in a situation, to allow yourself to not be in that type of energy. But at the same time, you have protected yourself from everything, and that it's easier for you to look and find fault in any type of current situation that you're currently in. It's easy for you to find fault with that person and blame them, and blame them for things that they did not do. You know, bleed on them, blame them for your wounds that they did not cause, and they're really just trying to be there. And so a lot of these cards speak of just letting go of the past. Don't let what has hurt you continue to hurt you in your present day. The past is history. You cannot go back to the past, but you can take care of the present. And if you take care of the present, your future also will be taken care of. But always remember, it's nothing that you can do about what happened to you in the past, but You can't control what's currently going on in your life, and you do have the ability to let go of that stuff. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, trust your heart, trust your spirit, and don't be so defensive and think in your mind, okay, this person is doing what he, she, or they did to me before, so they must be. Even if it's the, I feel like a lot of you guys are looking at the good qualities of a person and saying, this is way too good to be true. Because I remember when this person or they did that, you know, when person A did that, and look where it landed me. But person B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever, should not have to continue to hurt, you know, they shouldn't have to continue to feel the pain or the lash or the anger, the lashing out or the anger that you feel because of the other person. And even if it's not you lashing out, it can be from you emotionally not giving them what they deserve, when they know, when they can see within you, and you know that you have so much to give, and they understand that you're coming from a hurt place. But eventually, a person gets tired of trying to break down walls or twist open that jar, when it's like it shouldn't be that hard when I'm here. You know, like I'm not that person. You know, so I truthfully feel like Spirit is telling a lot of you guys to let go. Let go. If you guys want a personal reading, feel free to contact me at the information that is going to be in the below. So I'll have all my information below, or you can simply go to my website, which is www.theartisticgemini.com. From going on there, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even have a link to go to this page. You can donate. You can subscribe to my podcast. You can subscribe to my not my podcast. I'm sorry, but I do have a podcast I'm working on that I'm going to start shortly. But my blog. So it's a number of things. And again, you can also just reach out to me to get personal readings. Okay. I also do dream interpretation, numerology, astrology, all of that good stuff. Okay. Spirit, what message do you have for Scorpio? And these are the Soulmate Oracle cards. I normally say that it does, as they normally don't have a soulmate. Again, doesn't have to be deal with a romantic or a love situation, which is very true. But I feel like in this case, for you guys, a lot of this actually does. All right, Spirit, give me one more message for Scorpio. Stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. So again, if someone hurts you and you are being hard on yourself or closing yourself off emotionally, don't want to face the world, don't want to show anyone your true face, don't do that. You are perfect the way that you are. Follow your heart's desire and manifest the heck out of your life. Follow your heart. Again, listen to your heart. Get out of your head. Stop remembering so much of what happened and feel. Stay present in the moment. Feel in the moment. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Again, it's easy to, we can always see the dark days, the clouded days, the sad, the wrong in other people, but it takes a lot to be able to see the light in them and to see it without judgment, to understand that we all have clouded days, we all have sunny days, we all have dark days, we all have days full of light. But sometimes through giving light and being there for someone else, we can in return find a healing and a light and a strength and a love through that. All right. So let's see. I normally don't do spreads, but I'm going to do a spread for you guys today. It's a 5-card spread. The first card representing you or your energy. The second card representing pretty much what's 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 holding what's holding you back in this current situation. Like, what's holding you back from being where you desire to be with whatever person that you're with. And I do really feel like a lot of you guys are currently with someone else, or maybe you in a toxic situation and someone else is caught your eye and they're like the ideal boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever they identify as, and you're trying to figure out sorry, you're trying to figure out sorry, let me put these cards right. And you're trying to figure out sorry, I just lost my train of thought. You're trying to figure out. Sorry, it'll come back to me. Come back to me. But yeah, you just if everything could be ideally the way you want it to be, what's holding you back from achieving that with the person? Because I feel like a lot of you guys are currently out of the situation and dealing with someone new, or dealing with or you've been dealing. How do I say it? Since these things, the situation that really caused you guys to close yourself off, whether it was dealing with one person or being hurt in your past by numerous people that actually caused you guys to shut down. Um, I feel like if you got a lot of you guys have moved on from that. I feel like this hurt has happened some time ago, but it affects every current relationship that you've had, whether it's been for the last 5 years, 10 years, whatever. But whatever event, whether it's one person or multiple situations that caused you just to shut down here, I just what's keeping you guys from moving on past that, with the new party that you may be with, or the new party who is eyeing you, and that I really like this person, but I'm not gonna give them a chance, either because you're still in a situation with the the toxic person, or although you're not presently in it, it still has a very heavy hold on you guys. So I hope that makes sense is what I was trying to say. But again, I feel like for this person, this is going to be the current person, the person who is trying to give you everything that I honestly feel like you guys deserve, but you're shutting that out. And it can be, again, it can be just those persons, that energy in general. So if you guys are not currently with one person, but you have noticed that ever since the big event happened, you've pushed everybody away. That's gonna represent that person or that energy. I wish I could say that somewhat better, but I don't know how to say it. All right, so spirit, what represents the energy of the person who it feels like the Scorpio is pushing away, or they keep pushing away people or positive situations that can happen because of the past hurt, harm, injustice, betrayal. And this is gonna be what this person is like feeling. Like, what are they feeling toward? Where are they in this situation? What's their energy like? What are they offering, and the outcome of it? And then I'll clarify if need be. So what represents you guys is the Five of Pentacles. Um, the Five of Pentacles is basically showing that you feeling hurt, left out in the dark, cold, alone, betrayed. Like like when I look at this, it looks like someone just told these people to go. Like like you need to go. You need to move on. You can't stay here. And they just felt, and they just left with the clothes they have on their back. They have nothing. This is just a very just sad, cold, lonely. Your energy, like what's holding you back in this situation again, is this. And this is the Three of Pentacles. So I don't know if you guys were dealing with the Earth sign. Gosh, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know if this is what you guys were dealing with, or maybe this can just again just be the energy. But we have the Three of Pentacles, and so to me this represents like togetherness. People coming together, working on something, working on a relationship. People being all in. They are vested in it equally. It's teamwork, it's give and take, it's 50-50. And I feel like you guys were not receiving that, and again, that's why you feel this way. But also this is what's holding you back, of it's not being able to let this go. And this came in reverse. So again, this means that you're not this is you can't you're not letting go of what didn't what happened in the past. Somebody obviously just left you out to dry. They promised you something. They promised you, like, hey, if you're in this, I'm in this. I'm all in. Like, I'm not going nowhere. And you realize they were nowhere close to who they said that they were. And this is why you feel like this with the Five of Pentacles. The new person. The new person. Really, the Lovers. So I don't know if you're dealing with Gemini, Aquarius, but again, doesn't have to be a specific sign. This doesn't have to represent a specific sign, but the new person is offering you this. This is a major arcana, so it's not like they're offering you some bull crap. If if you allow yourself to just let go, so even if it's not one specific person in your life, if you allow yourself to let go, this is the energy that wants to come to you guys. And if you are currently with someone who they check out the checklist, all A pluses, like that this is really something, but you're afraid to be hurt because you're like, the last time I loved like this, I was crushed, you know. But this person is offering you the real deal, or this is the energy that you guys are holding yourself back that wants to come to you guys, but you have to let go. You have to get out of this. You need to let go of what was promised, that person couldn't give you that 50 feeling. They couldn't give you that balance. They couldn't give you that partnership that you desired. This person also, this is the Seven of Cups. And for the Seven of Cups, um, some people like it. Sometimes when I read this, I do really read it as an illusion, like a person showing you all of this. But when it comes to this particular energy that I'm feeling overall with the cards that fell, I feel like this person is actually telling you they can provide you with the real deal. Like whatever you imagine, whatever you dreamed of, it is yours. I can give you riches. I can give you love. I can give you spiritual, emotional, mental connection. I feel like they're really saying, hey, here it is. This, whatever you imagine, whatever you wanted, this is what I can give you. So again, if it's not a particular person, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, that this is a particular person that is really trying to give you guys and but like, okay, you're like, oh, I'm so broken, I can't let go. I'm too, this person is too good for me. No, they're exactly what you deserve. But you have to forgive yourself, and you have to move on, okay? Because at a certain point, it stops being the past's fault. If whether it's a person hurt you, no matter how bad it cut you, at a certain time, it's time to start blaming them, and it's time to start blaming yourself, because I could slap you in the face, and it's your choice if you slap me back. Whatever happens, you have to let go. If you can't allow whatever happened to you in the past to continue to affect who you are presently, to continue to affect the joy, the peace, the love, the life of just of pure fulfillment that you're holding yourself back from. At this point, it's you. It's not your husband, your ex-husband. It's not your current no good husband. It's not your ex-wife. It's not your current no good wife. It's not your current relationship. It's no matter what. We are responsible for what we are and who we are right now. And you guys really need to let that sink in. Do not let what happened to you in the past continue to hurt you. If it's a past situation you need to walk away from, then get your shit and get the fuck on from, because this is something that is promising. And if there's a person in your life that's trying to give you the world, and I'm literally trying to give you the world, you need to stop letting that bullshit that fucking happened in the past keep you from everything that the universe, that this person that is sent by the universe, who understands your pain, who saw you when you were in the Five of Pentacles, and understand like that shit fucking hurt. To be left out cold and alone, this person is handicapped already, and to be thrown out in the cold. That's like if you told your hurt to someone and they promised you that they would not be like the last situation, and you explained your hurt and they still fucking hurt you. That cut differently, yo. That cut differently. But heal from that shit. Like seriously heal from it. Move on, because this is what awaits you guys. A person that says whatever you ever wanted, whatever you can imagine is yours. Whatever you want, the world. This is the likely solution if you actually, this is the likely outcome if you come out of this energy, turn this shit upright, or just not, just fucking no, walk out of it, get out of it, get out of that energy, get out of this energy, let this shit be reversed, because this is coming towards you, lovers. This person wants to give you the world. And even again, if it's not a particular person, once you get yourself out of this energy, the world is yours. Follow your heart's desire and manifest the heck out of your life. You are perfect just the way you are. This is the outcome. If you get out of this shit right here. Sometimes it hurts to heal. Healing hurts. And it may seem counterproductive, but it works. The world. You're fulfilled. You've accomplished your everything. You have this. I'm really hoping that you guys get yourself out of that energy, really, because like I mean, I don't even need to clarify this. So I want to offer you guys one more whisper of love card. And that would be all for you, Scorpios. It needs to be all anyway because my phone is about to die. Spirit, what's your last message for Scorpios today? This is beautiful. On the back of a unicorn. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. I mean, without even reading the book yet, this is literally what Spirit has been saying in this entire thing. Allow your feelings to surface. Don't harden yourself. Harden not your heart. You can guard your heart without your heart being hardened. You can trust your heart. Trusting your intuition and trusting your heart is guarding your heart. Not being like, okay, if this person acts like A did, like literally, you see all the signs. When you know, and you choose to ignore it. That's different. And if you have done that, forgive yourself for it. But it's another thing when you can just let it go. Like embrace don't be so closed off. You can be guarded but not closed. This says embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Feelings and emotions are part of who you are. Allow yourself to feel what is going on for you. Your feelings can alert you to the truth of a situation. Take positive steps to determine why you feel the way you do. Emotions come under four categories: happiness, sadness, anger, and fear. Once you figure out what is going on for you, you can take power away from an emotion. Experiencing an emotion you are comfortable sorry, Experiencing an emotion you are uncomfortable expressing can be a big challenge. Journaling is a way to process and clarify difficult emotions. Writing about your emotions will help you organize your thoughts and work through your feelings. A young girl clings to the neck of a spirited unicorn. The unicorn has wings and is flying, as if lifting the child above a situation. Unicorns symbolize magic. His wings express your ability to overcome or transcend your current circumstances. You are in a period of growth and learning how to better understand yourself. So, again, Scorpios, balance, understand yourself, deal with your emotions, and face your emotions, forgive yourself, let go of the past, forgive the past, forget the past, whatever, move on from the past. Beware of your triggers. Don't be on social media stalking, don't, if you have clothes, anything that reminds you of this person, whatever. If it's certain things, don't purposely trigger yourself. Watch your relationship patterns. Pay attention if you're letting good people come and go out of your life because you are not able to leave what happened in the past. It's keeping you from these things. But I have faith in you guys, honestly. I truthfully do. Don't criticize yourself. You are perfect. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are caring. You embody all of these things just the way you are. No one is perfect. We all have a little bit of darkness in us, and we all have a little bit of light. With the light, a person with light has a little bit of darkness, and a person with dark has a little bit of light within them. Okay, no one's perfect. No one's perfect, but you are perfect the way you are. Even in this growing process, even while you're in your cocoon, getting ready to turn into a butterfly, you are going through a metamorphosis. You are changing. You are perfect the way you are, no matter what situation you're in. Don't give up. Spread your wings, fly, but do not let the past dictate who you are right now. Don't let the comings and goings of this life affect who you are. Live in the moment, live in the present, stand in love, stand in light, and understand that it will all get better, okay? So, Scorpios, this is Chris, aka the Artistic Gemini, aka Gemini the Artistic One, giving you your first and ever reading for you guys, released on by me. I hope this is not the last. Comment, like, share, subscribe, okay?